and gentlemen, I'm Jon.
I'm Whitney.
And I'm in a little bit of trouble.
So much trouble. He's so bratty and grumpy.
I'm tired. I'm so tired. I want to go sleep.
I know.
Tonight, I will.
Yes.
So it is Q&A Someday. Sponsored to you by Marmite.
We should have brought a little more mixture.
But anyway, we got a question to do today. Come on, focus up. So our question is, like, I'm going to get in more trouble. I'm going to butcher this person's name. Question today, ding. You want to do the ding?
No, please.
Ding! Isal Esquivel. That was pretty close, I feel like. I don't really know. This was relating back to, we did last week, we did a whole thing on high range water reducers, which I loved.
Right.
And we talked about our favorite high range water reducers. And Isal asks, is there a powder option for dry mixes?
Yes.
Yes. Now, very difficult to find a powdered version.
It is.
Easy and difficult, I would say.
It is, and powder is just so darn finicky. I feel like you have to be...
No, not finicky. The polycarboxylate itself is more like a wax. So what you end up having to do is drawing that wax onto some type of silicone or silica or some type of a salt.
Okay.
So when I say it's easy and difficult, it's easy to find really crappy ones. I mean, there's a whole bunch that are coming out of China that you can get that are pennies per the pound,
Right.
but they don't work very well. And they're really tough to disperse in solution if you need to do that.
Right. There's a couple very effective and really good ones that we found, but you have to be incredibly careful with the dosing because they are so efficient.
By the way, we got to send some to
incredibly
Mr. Taylor because we just got a shipment in.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is incredibly easy to overdose with those,
easy,
especially if you're doing smaller mixes.
So we've got two that we love. The first one, don't love as much, is the Melflux 1641F.
Yep.
And there's different versions of the Melfluxes, and it has this yellowish, Twinkie-like color to it.
And there's a lot of it's not a very dense powder. It's very light and fluffy.
No, you're thinking the other one. The Melflux is the dense, grainier powder.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Okay.
So Melflux, dense, grainier. You have to use it in a much higher dosage than the next one.
Oh, Viscocrete 225.
Right, so this first one, Melflux 1641F, I believe is by BASF under their Master Builders.
I think so.
Master Builder Solutions or something like that. And inexpensive.
Right.
To some degree, I believe it's like $7 a pound, which comes out to $14,000 a ton. But you don't use a lot of it. Anywhere between 0.05% to 1% of your total mix. And it's great. It'll get you that creamy, dreamy, that flowability that you need, especially if you're doing a bag mix.
Right. You can just toss it in there. It's in there already. You don't have to worry about adding a liquid one.
Right. You don't have to worry about adding it on the tail end. It could be just part of your total bag mix. And the other one is definitely our favorite.
Yeah, the Viscocrete 225. Is that
by
Sika?
Yeah, by Sika. Very difficult to get here in the States, and that's the one that's white.
Right.
Very fine, very powdered.
Right.
And you don't need a lot of this stuff. I mean, 0.05% to 0.5% is more than enough. And I mean, that's where I find that you can get some overdosage really easy. But again, it's a material that you can put in a dry bag mix.
Right.
You don't have to worry about putting it at the tail end of mixing like you normally have to do with a high range water reducer. And it makes your mix creamy and dreamy and easy to use.
It's a great high range.
So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Isal. Then the ones from China, we have a couple, and I mean you're using 4 to 5%, and still not getting that long-term slump. And that's the thing that I find with the 225, that you actually get a longer slump retention.
Oh sure. Yeah.
Than you do with the Melflux, and both of them are much better than the ones that we get from China or abroad. So
the Viscocrete definitely a favorite.
225
for those. Yep.
Totally. So thanks for the question, Isal.
Yep.
Appreciate that. Hope you learned something. Let us know if you got any other questions, concrete concerns. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Ding that bell for notifications.
Go concrete!
Beat asphalt.